Hey, 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 hey. Greetings, greetings. Happy Easter to everyone and welcome to Kabor Properties YouTube channel. And my name is Showers. I want more people to tune in and let's discuss today. As you've seen, the topic is when will Sierra Leone government, when are they going to resume signing land documents? That is our main topic today to discuss. And I want you guys to join me and let's discuss this. Let's share it. Let's talk about it. Okay. Well, let's get more people coming in and then we hit that. But whilst you're here, please don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, and more importantly, click the like button as well. Click the like button and share this video around, please. It's important that we share this video so that you reach more people. And of course, we click like. When you click like, YouTube then knows that people like this video and YouTube will help distribute it as well. So click the like button, but subscribe, please subscribe. A lot of you guys haven't subscribed. I think about 80% of people watching my YouTube, watching this YouTube or our YouTube, haven't subscribed at all. 80%, imagine that. So please subscribe. When you come to this channel, please subscribe. That's how you support us, okay? Subscribe, click the notification bell so that you get notification whenever we upload other videos, because we upload regularly to updates on what's happening in Sierra Leone with land and other businesses and other opportunities, and of course what we're doing. So we always upload. So please click the notification bell once you've subscribed. That way you will get notification. And we want more of you to come back and watch the videos, yeah? Because like I've mentioned, 80% watching haven't subscribed. So please subscribe, click the like button and share this. Okay, I've got 4 people now watching me. I need 4 likes right now. So do that, please. So like I mentioned, the topic is why Sierra Leone governments haven't resumed signing land documents. I think it's a very, very important topic that we need to discuss and ask questions and then find answers. I have done my best to talk to lawyers, talk to surveyors, and of course, email the Ministry of Lands. But I haven't got a reply from them yet. So, and of course, I've been doing land business in Sierra Leone, and a lot of people are contacting me all over the place for land. They want to buy land. Some people want to sell land. But this documentation is a massive problem. It's a massive, massive issue. So we need to discuss it, okay? So for those of you who are in here, welcome. Drop your comments below. As you come in, don't forget to click the like button as you come in, please. And then, of course, subscribe to this channel. I want you guys to subscribe. Like I mentioned, 80% haven't subscribed. And please, please, please subscribe. That would do us a huge, huge favor. Please, please do that. Hit the like button now. I got 7 people watching me. That means we should have 7 likes by now. That will help the algorithm. YouTube algorithm is really funny. So if you don't like the video, if you don't click like, they're not going to tell people about the video. So please click the like button. And I'm just going around few housekeeping, few things that we do before we get into the main topic. And if you can hear me, because I don't know if you guys can hear me, drop a comment in the comment section to just let me know that you can hear me, okay? Please do that. Drop a comment there and just say, hey, I can hear you loud and clear, or whatever we want to drop. So yeah, so basically, I want to say happy Easter to everyone. If you're in Sierra Leone, I hope you're enjoying your Easter. If you're in England, wherever you are watching me from, happy Easter. It's been very nice and lovely day today in London. Well, this whole weekend has been brilliant anyway. I've been out and about. As you can see behind me, it's still very sunny out there. So I should be out in the park. But I've been in the park since I don't know, 11 o'clock. This morning I was there till about 3, 4 o'clock. It's been really brilliant. So happy Easter to all of you. For those who've been fasting or who are still fasting, may the ancestors, may Allah, may God answer your prayers. Whatever you're asking for, may God provide that, and may the ancestors provide that, may Allah provide that. Whatever you believe in, may you get whatever that is that you're looking for. Please click the like button. I got 8 people watching. Click the like button, subscribe, Please don't forget to do that. Click the bell as well, the notification bell. Okay. So, and don't forget, oh, the other thing I want you to know is we are raising money as well to grow trees in Kamakwe. We've already put down about 200. So we're going to do more. So you can donate towards that as well by clicking the dollar sign. There's a dollar sign there just below the comment section. Click on it and donate whatever you can towards that, please. Okay. Let's support that project. We want to plant more trees, of course, maintain the ones we have. We're working with schools there. Like I mentioned, we're going to go into the main topic, but I just want to go through a few things I want to discuss, tell you guys first, just like a notice, if you like. Then we go into the main topic, why Australian government not signing a land document. If you have any ideas, drop them in the comment section and let's discuss it. Okay. I'll bring up my ideas as well and things I've found out. I'll let you guys know. So donate to this, so the channel, so that we can support the tree planting project. For those of you who are in London, on the 6th of May, which is my birthday as well, we're doing Afropop Fest in Brixton in London, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Some of you may know, or some of you may not know, I'm a musician as well. So I'm going to be performing, I'm going to be DJing and playing my songs, performing them live, as well as all the acts will be performing. I've got various acts, from comedians to rappers to poets to other singers will be there to perform. And of course, I've got a special guest coming in, which I will not tell you who that person is, but it's amazing. This guest has traveled the whole world. It's going to be there to entertain you guys. So please get your tickets. It's on eventbrite.co.uk. Get your tickets to that concert. Part of the money as well will go towards the tree planting project in Sierra Leone. And of course, it's my birthday, so it's going to be a massive celebration. I don't want you to miss that. Brixton, upstairs at the Red Sea, 6th of May, 8 p.m. Go there. Another thing I want to bring to your notice as well, for those of you watching, those of you who will be going to Sierra Leone, whether this month, next month, whenever, we have teamed up with a close friend of ours who's got Airbnb. Well, not Airbnb, he's got apartments that that we rent per day or per night, if you like. So if you're going and you're looking for somewhere to stay, very nice gated compound, electricity, we have solar, we have water, warm water as well, or hot water, and then of course internet, 2 lovely bedrooms just around between Spur Road and Babadori area. We have that going. It's on, we rent it per day basically. So if you're going to Sierra Leone, you're looking for somewhere, or if you are in Sierra Leone right now, you're looking for somewhere to stay per night, for short stay, long stay, contact us for that. Kabor Properties at gmail.com. Kaborproperties.com is our website. You'll find the properties on there. We listed it on there. You can check it out yourself and contact us for that. Then we will arrange for you to go and stay there. Okay. It's very reasonable, very, very nice compound. It's gated, there's security and everything. So those are basically, if you like, the public notices or the announcements that I would like to make. Okay. I see a lot of people that have tuned in. Thank you. Drop your comment if you can hear me, guys. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. So it's best if you drop a comment so that I know. You can easily just drop one, just press one. Let me know you can hear me. Just press one to say yes, we can hear you. Yeah, if you can hear me. If you can't, then I don't know. You can just say press 2. But if you can hear me, guys, just type a comment, type to say you can hear me, please. Okay. But mostly I want you guys to click the like button. Okay. So before I get into the main topic, one more thing I want to say, and this is just a plea. This is just an advice to my people in Sierra Leone, especially the young ones, the youths. Elections are just around the corner in June. Please, please, please remember this. Peace and stability plus infrastructure brings investment. I'll repeat that. Peace, stability, and the infrastructure brings development. I got talk this pan Creole for the one who don't know their English. We will get peace, collapse, not in place. The place all stable, no fed, no day, agba, no day, nobody no hassle. Then we build up the place, we make the road them, we make water, we make lights. It make let people and come and invest in the country. So please remember that for this lecture where they come. Make sure we keep the peace. Go vote peacefully and go na your house. Ten reach for campaign, of course, you can go rally with your party there. Well, I didn't say rally not allowed anymore, but you can go support. But not need nothing for let you make palaver or fet somebody, or let somebody go tell you for fet somebody. It not make one sense. Because you get to think of the future, you get to think of your own future, you get to think of you picking them future, your grand picking them future. So please think about that. And of course, we need work. If you want to work, the place get for be stable for let investors then come. Okay, me, they talk to a lot of investors all the time. I talk to investors all the time here, people who are thinking about investing in Sierra Leone. Those people are first thing they ask, is it stable? Is the country stable? Do you guys have infrastructure? Those questions always come up. Just a few days ago, I was talking to some guys. The first thing they asked me to say, is it peaceful there? Is it stable? So we need to be able to confidently say, yes, it is stable. This gives these people confidence to come in and invest. So we need to think about this. Everyone in Sierra Leone, those of us who live overseas as well, because we have families there who live there, and most of the time they listen to us. We need to advise these people, to think about, what they're saying, their actions, and how that affects, development, how that affects investment. Okay, so please let's advise people, appropriately. Let's advise them to think carefully of their future, of their children's future, of their families, their mothers, their dads. Please go vote, but vote peacefully and be smart with your voting as well. Think about policies, not just talk, then give you alcohol or whatever, and you think say that's the best thing. You got to think about policies. You got to think about yourself. You got to think about the future of everyone that is around you. And why can't we just vote peacefully anyway? In the UK here, we don't go about arguing. We just go vote, and that's it. I listen to the guys talk. I watch their policies, and think, okay, I like this one. I vote. Nobody harass me for that. So we should be able to do the same in Sierra Leone. Okay, we for able to do the same in Salome. So they are big. Let we think about that. Let we talk to each other. Let we talk to we fumble them. Let we do that. Okay. Okay. Let me drink a little bit. So this topic is very important. When will the Sierra Leone government resume signing documents? I mean, let me type that in the comment section because I don't know if you're hearing me. I don't know if you guys hear me. I don't know if anybody see that comment that I don't send. If you see that, please respond. Let I know. So when will Australian government resume signing documents? This is a very important topic because since, if I'm not mistaken, I think since February 2021, they stopped signing land documents. And their reasons, or their reason, one reason for that was they want to ensure that they, first of all, of course, demarcate all lands in Sierra Leone, especially the government ones, but also they want to reduce the land issue in Sierra Leone because, according to my lawyers and other people that I know, said one of the highest cases in courts is land issue in Sierra Leone. So the government said, well, they're going to stop signing so they can, mitigate the issue, and of course, secure government lands. But obviously, it's taking too long now. It's gone since February 2021. We're now in 2023. What is happening? And so I have, like I mentioned, I've spoken to lawyers, I've spoken to surveyors as well. I've emailed the Ministry of Lands as well. I haven't had a reply back from them, but everybody you talk to, everyone says we don't know. So it makes me wonder what's going on. Why is it taking this long? Why can't we, the government find a way to sort this out? as soon as possible to avoid a lot more issues, because I think there's going to be more issues if they're not signing. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about that. The reason why I said that is because there are people who want to sell their lands right now. I mean, private owned lands. There are people who want to buy. They contact me. A lot of people are contacting me all the time from around the world. And I'm like, well, I am skeptic because if they're not signing the documents, it just brings a lot of complications. I've already dealt with few businesses, few people, and this brought a lot and lots of issues, a lot of complications. We had to find a way to go to say, okay, basically to build trust between two parties, because government is not going to sign. How is the buyer going to prove that this land now belongs to him or her? The one who is selling as well is thinking, well, how am I going to get all my money? Because the one who is buying does not want to pay full money simply because they haven't got proper documentations signed by government. Because realistically, in Sierra Leone, or anywhere in the world, when you have that stamp from the government, that's when you say, okay, this land is mine. That's at least one way, or one of the main ways in terms of legal documentation. But if you can't get that, then you are like in limbo, if you like. You're thinking, what's going to happen? So you now need to rely on the people who've sold it to you. You need to rely on trusting them, which is a very, very tricky thing. So, the situations I've been in few, like I mentioned, supporting people. It's been hectic till now. I mean, I've been trying to support people buying land since 2001. We're still going back and forth because the owners want all their money paid. The buyer is thinking, well, why would I pay all? I haven't got the documents all sorted yet. And there's all kind of things around it. So I don't know what you guys think. Let me know if any of you here have got any idea why they're not signing, or if you think they've started signing because probably I don't know. Let me know. Drop that in the comment section and let us know. Please, 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 please drop that in the comment section. What was I going to talk about? Again, same thing on this land situation. We know that government has been distributing land through the raffle thing they're doing. They've been doing this raffle thing. I don't know if you guys know about it, but they've been doing raffle, and they've been distributing land, leasing land to people. And recently, we all know that land also has been leased, or there's some kind of deal has been done with TAF to build about 5,000 homes. But the people that they've been distributing lands to, it means that those people, their documents have been signed. They must have been signing their documents. I don't know if they've given them conveyance or lease documents or whatever, because I guess it's lease. I don't know whether they, basically they would have signed whatever document they would give to them. Hello, Paradise Camara. Welcome to my channel, YouTube channel, Kabor Properties. As you've seen the topic, we're discussing about land and other businesses. I'm going to talk about other potential businesses as well that we could do in Sierra Leone, or you guys, anybody can do. I'll come to that. But for now, I just want to talk about this land documentation situation in Sierra Leone. If you have any comments on that, please drop your comment. If you have any suggestions, drop that as well. Yes, so basically, we know that they've been distributing land, which means they're signing those documents. And they're saying obviously these are government land. They go around demarcating or identifying lands and stating that those lands are theirs. So it makes you question to say, okay, if they're able to sign those documents, why are they not signing private land documents? Why is it taking us this long to sign documents? Now they will say because there's confusion, there is whatever situation, but it sounds to me like their focus, I might be wrong on this one, they're focused on just getting government lands and distributing them. But the focus is not on solving whatever that problem is that they say private owners have or private lands have. I think we need to focus on that as well and try and sort that out and sign documents so that people who are selling land privately will be able to sell their land and make their money in time. Because also we need to remember, if people have negotiated monies 2 years ago, say for example 10,000 well, or 10,000 leones, which is about 10 million leones for land 2 years ago. Now it's not worth the same amount of money because of the depreciation in the currency. We all know that. So that these things need to be addressed. Really, we need to. So please, anyway. By the way, but once you get in, I see a lot of people are in. I see Mr. Abubakar Ba, Mr. Ba. Yes, sir. I see Maggie Mew. Is that how you pronounce your name? Welcome in. Please don't forget to click the like button as you come in. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now and share this video as well. Let's all discuss. I like to hear your own inputs as well. So Mr. Barr says, hello all. I think politicians have a responsibility to preach peace during and after the election. Sierra Leone is beginning to be noticed as a potential holiday destination. Absolutely. Our politicians needs to obviously do that. Those main, every one of them, especially the main political parties, need to really push that out. But again, us as individuals as well, we need to speak to our people, our brothers and sisters, cousins, aunts, whatever, for them to understand that this is for their future. If we have peace, stability, we'll be able to build the country. Even if it takes us long, at least we'll be able to build it, and investors will come as well. Because, like I said, I've spoken to lots of people around in the UK, you know, about investment in Sierra Leone, and the first questions they'll ask is it stable? Next question is, do you guys have the infrastructure? We need to put the infrastructure in place. I mean, this is not rocket science, really. We need to really have infrastructure, roads, water, electricity. Even if we have those three in place, now we've got the airports, which is great, but we need the access to and from that airport, from Freetown and back, easy. We need that access. I don't know. They need to. If we're going to build a bridge, carry on build the bridge. If we're going to buy brand new big ferries, we need at least maybe 4 of those. 2 go western, 2 go eastern, or something like that. 1 go central, something like that. But we need something that goes constant, that is easy. So somebody drops their tourist drops in, boom, they're in a taxi, they're off to wherever they need to get to. We need the roads fixed for that. We need electricity. We need water supply. I mean, constant, not light on can today, tomorrow light no can. We need it happening. Yeah. So absolutely, Mr. Ba, you're right. The politicians need to talk about it, but we need to talk to our people as well, those of us overseas and those people in Sierra Leone as well. We need to educate the young people, not just to talk, because most people, it's tricky, man. The education that we have on politics, on how we support our politicians, our democracy, it's mind-boggling. I live in the UK. I mean, over here, we all know we don't have to debate. I don't have to debate with my family for who they vote for. You know what I mean? Anybody can vote for whoever. My partner will vote for who they want to vote for based on whatever policy they believe in. I vote for whoever. We don't argue about it. Zero. If they win, they win. We support them. If the people I'm supporting are not doing well, I don't vote for them next time. Serious. In Sierra Leone, it's not that. So we need to educate our people, more the youths. I got 12 people in here. Please click the like button. Let's get 12 likes. So yeah, please do that now. Okay, what we're saying, Mr. Ba, I know few foreigners contemplating investing in Sierra Leone. Absolutely. I know few as well who want to go there and invest. I got a lot of people who want to come because they see my videos. That is why my videos I speak in English. I like to speak in Creole, but I speak in English because I got people watching me who are non-Sierra Leoneans. So they always see me and they contacting me, they're asking me questions. I'm like, it's tricky. You cannot hide to say, oh yeah, it's all fine, when then you see something happens on online, because they also see those things. I'm like, you know what I mean? And they ask about the infrastructure. Yes, we have some stuff, but really it's not consistent. We need consistency. We need real stuff. Like roads should be there. We should not be debating about it. We should not be taking 3-4 years to build a road from number 2 river to Toke. Really. We shouldn't be. Maintain the peace and stability for the generation, and for many generations to come. Absolutely, Maggie. We need to maintain it. All right, guys. Please click the like button, and like I mentioned, donate to this channel if you can. We're trying to plant trees in Kamakwe. We've planted 200 already, so we're doing more. So please, if you hit the $ sign and donate whatever you can, that money goes towards that. And like I mentioned earlier, for those who are in London, we got Afropop Fest coming up. I'll be performing. I'm a musician. For those of you who don't know, I'll be performing and I'll be DJing, and I got other artists performing from the UK, Sierra Leonean artists, and then basically artists from around the world that I know are going to be performing in Brixton, London. So please do that. The ticket is on Eventbrite. Okay, go there and purchase your ticket. And then, of course, click the like button and subscribe. So yeah, and then if you want to see my music, want to hear my music, I'm everywhere. Just type Showers Jallo on YouTube, you will see my music, or anywhere, any platform. If you type Showers Jallo, my songs are on there. And whilst you're on my YouTube, don't forget to give me a subscription up there, please. Just subscribe on it whilst you're there. Yes, Maggie, we're planting the trees. We're working with the schools in Kamakwe. We've done 200. We want to do more, and we want to maintain the ones we've got. So this year, by the time the rain starts to hit again, we want to plant more. So please donate if you can, or anybody here want to donate, please do that. Click the $ and donate whatever you can. Right. So, okay, let's go. Let's talk about this. Let's see what else that I want to touch on. Yeah, again, the land situation. I know people who are trying to build in Sierra Leone, build properties. Now, we all know to build, you need to get building permits. Of course, to get building permits means you need to show documentation. You need to show legal documentation that has been signed either by government, or if you bought a land from, I don't know, around those areas where headman, the chief, can sign, you need that document as well in order to get permits. So again, it begs the question, if the government is not signing the documents, how do you get the building permits? So we need to get this sorted so that people can continue building, and then obviously building means in employment, because people building means they're employing, I don't know, builders, if you like, contractors, wherever. So to buy land in number 2, Paradise Camara, I can't, to be honest with you, I don't have that amount. I can't tell you, because it comes down to person by person basis and the location as well. You want something on the beach? I'm not even sure you will get land on on that number 2 river beach this day and age. It's possible, but you're looking at lots and lots of monies. Like some Lebanese do charge me for land in Tokyo on the beach. I think they're charging like $100,000. I was like, are you mad? But if you're looking at number 2 river, to be honest, I can't tell you exactly how much. I don't have the figure. If anybody else know, please drop a comment in the comment section. But you're looking at loads of money. I'm not going to lie to you, on the beach, and you'll be lucky to have land in number 2 river. Really, the last time when I went down those areas, people are building everywhere right now. So to get land in that area is very tricky, and you've got to make sure you do your due diligence and be very careful. But money-wise, I don't have a clue. If it's on the beach, you're looking at loads of money. There's no price control. It's not like Australia, we don't have that kind of thing where this area has been valued for whatever, this and this and this, and this is the price you can get land in that area. People just get up and say whatever they want to say, isn't it? It's up to you to negotiate that. All right. What's the latest in Tokyo, where I believe all activities have been stopped? There you go, Mr. Abu Sawane. That's a good one. Again, that Tokyo, I think that's another good discussion, actually. It's interesting because in Tokyo, I know people who bought land there long ago. And they bought the land, government signed it, this very government signed it. Now the governments have turned around and said they own all those lands. All the land, once starting from number 2 river, or as soon as you pass number 2 river, any land that's on the left-hand side going to that and around the peninsula, government said they own all those lands. So the question is, why did they sign documents then? If the land belongs to you, why did you sign a document for people and then turn around and say we own the land? So that's a very big discussion. And yes, that's still ongoing. People are still not allowed to do anything in Tokyo with that land situation, unless I don't know if you've negotiated with government, because I know there was a time when they were calling for people to take their documents to lands, to Ministry of Lands or some office somewhere in Aberdeen. basically to, I don't know what they were going to do, but I think it's to take it, verify your documentation, and then they will tell you what, well, and then once they agree with you and give you the go ahead, then you can carry on. But for most people, nothing is happening there. I know people still not doing anything. Some people who, like I said, who've negotiated with the government, either lease it from government or they've showed their documentations and they've been allowed to go ahead. I think they are going ahead. But most other people, even 2 days ago, I heard that they were still there. They went around stopping people who are working. So yeah, so unfortunately that's still going on. And again, that's taking way too long, Mr. Sawane. It's taking way too long. They should have sorted this one out sooner so people can get on with their businesses. Again, you see, it, people need to get on with businesses. The more things happen, the better for the economy, the better for people. The longer it takes, the longer they delay it, the worse, because people are going to be in doubt. So that needs to be sorted out. Yeah, yeah. I was talking to some of the guys down there just 2 days ago, and they were telling me that they're still not allowed. And I tried to talk to the soldiers themselves because I managed to get some of their contacts. I talked to them directly, and they're like, government says this and that, so nobody's doing anything. Really, these things need to be sorted out so we can move on. We need people to invest. We need to sort things out. Government need to be on top of this to sort things out. Mr. West Africa, yes, hello. I'll be back in Sierra Leone at the end of the month. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I gave up on that Toke area. Anyway, how was your trip to Sierra Leone? Did you enjoy it? Because I know you enjoy it. If you're going back and you're looking for somewhere to stay, let me know. We have apartment, 2 bedroom going there that we're renting per day or per night. Let me know. We can link you up if you need something. It's close to Lumley. It's not too far to Lumley, and you can walk down Lumley and then, of course, get to the beach, etc. And of course, go dead west if you want. So let me know. Let's do some business with that. So yeah, what was I saying? We know government is still distributing land. I mean, recently I posted a video about them announcing that they're distributing land to keke and bike riders in Sierra Leone. So I don't know if you guys have seen their videos they've been posting going around the city, engaging bike riders, asking them to register. And this time they're very active on it. They're going around to the communities, meeting people. I don't remember them doing that before. I might be wrong. Before, I think they just put the announcement out there and people come to UU building, pick registration forms and register, and then do the raffle there. But now they're actively going out on the streets in areas, talking to bike people, young guys with bikes and kekes. It makes you wonder why they've taken it this serious around this time of the year. Just a question. But they're going around doing it. And I've seen a poster saying President Bio distributing land. There's a poster of President Bio and the minister on there, jotted in some areas in Freetown. It just makes you wonder why. But hey, if they do it properly, it's still good for Sierra Leone. It's still good for the people anyway. But they need to start signing land documents. I think we need to push on that. They need to figure out, okay, who's got private land? You got private land. Okay, that's fine. We'll sign a document. Those areas that are government lands, well, we're not going to sign that. Nobody takes it. And if you have bought land and they sign it, this government sign it, they should actually just let you carry on because they've signed it already. It is their mistake. They should have known that that is our land. So we're not going to sign that document. Because a lot of people, went to them. People go to government to say, is this land authentic? They said yes. And then they made the documentations the right way. Government signed it. Now to turn around and say we own those lands, it's not fair. So they should actually let those people carry on. Excuse me. That's what I think anyway. And if they want to take the land, okay, well, how about the taxes that people have paid? Give them back their money and then relocate them or something like that. But anyway, this is just my views. I don't know what you guys think. I think that needs to be sorted. I don't think it's a fair way they're dealing with it. I understand that, yes, some people build in some areas that really should be reserved. Government need to protect those areas. But again, who signed the documents? So government is taking the action, but they need to do it properly and effectively. Make sure they secure the places. The place that needs to be reserved are reserved. But those places that people need to sell their lands, they need to carry on. Those documents need to be signed. Why are all those people employed? The Ministry of Lands. What are they doing? um, West Africa boy land in Lungi. I believe Lungi will be the new Abuja in the near future. I think Lungi should be the new capital. Well, Mr. Barr, talking about that, I actually saw on the Ministry of Lands, I saw the minister, they went to Lungi in February. So in February, they went to Lungi. I think they're saying they're proposing a new city in Lungi. So they were there putting bakings. I think they went to do some surveying. So I think they've already surveyed this area, the area, and the minister went there to monitor the surveying. So basically, they are thinking to put a new city in Lungi. So there you go. So that might be something that's coming soon. I'm not sure how that is going or what they are doing about it yet, but they sound like yeah, that's something that is in the pipeline. Again, if that happens and it's done well, it's a good thing for Sierra Leone. You just need to do it well. You know, I wonder why they didn't. And again, I might be wrong. They might have done, but I wonder why they didn't also do a deal with TAF or other construction company to build there as well, because they've given them the deal to build in John Obey, the 5,000 properties. So I wonder why they've not done it. Or perhaps they're in negotiations on that. I don't know. Maybe they've done it or they're negotiating with another company. But yeah, I saw that. So Lungi might be coming up as one of the cities as well. And Lungi is a nice area. It's flat land. There are loads of flat lands. So yeah, plus it's near the airport as well. So I guess if you have a city there, makes more sense. Hotels, etc. Especially for flights as well going to Sierra Leone, because I know one of the complaints that some of the flights have with Sierra Leone is that we don't have proper hotels near the airport for their staff to stay when they fly to Sierra Leone. We don't have like 5-star hotels and stuff. So they have to cross over to Freetown, or maybe have to obviously struggle to fly back or whatever. And they want their staff to, go into a hotel and rest properly, and they don't have to travel long distance. And again, crossing over to Freetown, it's another 4 or 5 hours journey easily. Seriously, if you take the boat, you pay whatever $45 for. You still have to wait. You go down there and you wait for 1 hour or so, or half an hour at least. Then you cross for another half an hour. Then, of course, the trip from the airport to down there is another, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, or 10 minutes at least. So you're looking at 1.5 hours or 2 hours to just cross over to Freetown. Of course, going by the ferry, that's obviously that's even longer. So you cannot have people fly to Sierra Leone, flight attendants and their staff, the airline staff struggle for where to stay, to rest. They need to rest properly. They can't be taking 2-3 hours to cross over to Freetown, and then again, it doesn't make sense. They need to be able to have a proper hotel there where they can just chill, them to go back, to travel back. And of course, tourists want to be able to land in Freetown and, at Lungi, and either have a hotel there to stay or drive straight to Freetown. So we need to really wake up. Basically, we want tourism. We need to wake up, and tourism would help the economy a lot. Even if we say, okay, let's take out visas. Every tourist that lands in Freetown, let's say that tourist pays £10. Yeah, £10, or I don't know, $10, $15, whatever that is. That's what you pay. You don't take visa, nothing. But when you arrive, you pay £10 in dollars is $15, whatever. Yeah. And then we know to get to Freetown is easy and quick. Can you imagine if you have 1 million people land in Sierra Leone a year, and some of them might be Sierra Leoneans, but let's say just from tourists, yeah, 1 million tourists, non-Sierra Leoneans. I mean, not those guys who have Sierra Leone passport. Let's count them out. Let's say 1 million non-Sierra Leoneans land at Lungi and pays £10, or if you're in America, for those of you say $15, or just call it $10. In fact, let's make it easy because most people use dollars in Sierra Leone. That's what they use. $10, and you got 1 million tourists land in Sierra Leone per year. How much money that is? You know what I mean, for the government. Plus, obviously, the taxes they're going to take, food, the hotels, whatever they're going to buy stuff, however, whatever brings revenue in. So we need to change the mentality. We need to, and again, going back to the election, people need to keep the peace, because all this we're talking about comes with peace and stability, comes with infrastructure. Yeah. Is John Obe land available for sale? Paradise Camera, we personally don't have land in John Obe for sale. Government announced, I posted that as well on here long ago, that they were selling land in that area. However, recently they have also made an agreement with TAF, Africa Global, to build about 5,000 houses, apartments in that John Obe area. Now, I don't know whether it is the land that they were trying to sell or a different land, but it is all in John Obe. So if you contact the Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning, ask them, or go back, watch some of my videos here, check my videos. There's one where I posted about that. And I posted that in the contacts as well on that one, that they were selling land for residential as well as commercial in John Obe. These are government lands, by the way, they were selling. So if you're interested in that, contact them. But us, personally, we don't have land for sale, selling land in that area. Like I said, we are even concerned getting into selling lands anyway if they're not signing documents. There are people who are contacting us though that they want to sell their lands, but those people don't have documentation, so we don't tend to get involved with that. Well, like, if you don't have documentation, we don't want to get involved. Get your documents first. But they are struggling to get documentation because government is not really signing these documents. So it's a tricky one. I know somebody in America who contacted me recently. He wants to sell land as well that he has in Sierra Leone, but he still haven't got all the documents sorted yet. So I think he's flying to Sierra Leone next month to go try and sort that out. I said, you need to go there and try find a way to sort those documentations out, and then let us know. Then we can then help you sell it. We can talk to people. I have lots of contacts. I can message them, message people, and of course come here and talk about it. So, Mr. Paradise, if you're asking about land in John Obe, the government is Ministry of Lands. You probably need to contact. They might be selling those lands, and they were selling them. I'm honest with you, that money. Yeah, man. Listen, you need to watch this video and see how much you're selling them for. It was a bit. I was like, anyways, but yeah, it is what it is. Guys, please don't forget to click the like button. I got 13 people in here, so click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for those of you who haven't subscribed, please. 80% of people, of those of you watching our videos, haven't subscribed. 80%. That's come on, guys. Subscription, you don't pay for that. Just click it. Like button, you don't pay for that. The notification, you don't pay for that. Just click on it, guys. Okay. The only thing you pay for is if you donate to the channel for our tree planting project, and that's a donation you're making. So it's up to you. But please, if you can donate, click the dollar sign and donate whatever you can, so that we carry on planting the trees. Again, that's our way to help the environment in Sierra Leone. And as you know, flooding and rainy season is coming soon as well. Again, there's going to be lots of flooding because people are just chopping down trees up the hills, etc., breaking down stones. And of course, we are building houses. It means we're using wood or timber. So we need to plant, guys. We need to plant. So please support us. Yeah, donate whatever you can. Right. So let's carry on. So the new city in Lungi, I think we've touched on that already. Somebody mentioned it. I saw the post on that. I can read the whole thing to you guys if you want, but I think they are doing that already. Let's see. Where is it? Ministry of Lands. I've got it here somewhere where they posted it. I'm just gonna read it to you so you guys hear it directly from them. Well, it's interesting that started there. If they do it again, that would be an amazing achievement, and it'd be good. Here we go. So I'm gonna read it anyway directly from them. It says, Lands Minister monitors new city work progress in Lungi. Okay. So Mr. Ba, there you go. He said the Minister of Lands, Housing and Country Planning, Mr. Senesi, together with the Minister of Health and Sanitation, arrived in Lungi on Wednesday, February 22nd, 2023. on a working verification visit as work progresses for the establishment of a new city in that part of the country. So, guys, we might be having a new city in Lungi. I'm excited for that if it does happen. I hope it's not just a publicity stunt. We want it to happen. I want them to do it. I want the country to succeed. So anything that's progressive, I'm supportive of it. Okay. So it's a while visiting sites being beaconed. So they put in beacon, a survey in the place by staff of the lands ministry. The two ministers were able to identify a suitable location for the construction of this is the word that's I've learned the last 5 years, of an ultra modern hospital. Now that's what ultra modern, I learned that the last 5 years, man. I've been using it as well. The hospital, when completed, will be the first teaching hospital in Sierra Leone that will provide teaching and research facilities in addition to diagnostic centers. Funding is already secured for this ambitious project. There you go. So there's money for it. That's what they're saying. So if there's money, it means we should be expecting this. They haven't, this should happen. They haven't actually said when really this is going to be open, when this city is going to be, when the actual building project will start, or when by when it should be completed. But they said funding is already secured for this ambitious project. Woo! that's that's a great news, guys. So you never know. So if you want to buy land and you have money, probably Lungi is one location you need to be buying now. Go secure something there, because if this happens, you have an ultra modern hospital and of course a new city. I'm guessing they're going to make sure there are roads, there is water supply, and there's electricity. Because sometimes when we build in Sierra Leone, these are things we forget. We forget completely about the access. We forget about water supply. We forget about electricity. We forget about sanitation. We forget about community centers or community areas, playgrounds, etc., markets. I hope we'll have all these installed there so that, or put place, so that basically we have this access. We live like normal people. Okay. Listen, I need 7 more likes. I got 17 people. So click the like button, guys. So there you go. So that's it. That's the city. They have funding to do this project. So I guess maybe that's why they're not talking to TAF or other construction companies to do that, because the government's saying they have funding. Now, I don't know whether they're saying they have funding to build the city itself or funding just for the hospital that they're talking about. But they said there's funding for this ambitious project. So I'm assuming funding to build the whole city. I might be wrong. If you understood it differently, please let me know. I got 18 people now, so please click the like button and let's roll. And don't forget to subscribe whilst you're in here, and you can donate to our channel. Please do that. Okay, so talked about the city in Lungi. Talked about government signing the documents. Again, let's bring confidence. I love to walk in bike trails. In Lungi, definitely I think Lungi will be suitable for that, because you have more flat land in Lungi than Freetown itself. It's funny how I've been thinking about, well, I had bicycle once in Freetown many years ago when I went to Sierra Leone. I shipped bike. Actually, it's my brother who shipped it. We shipped a vehicle, shipped the bike in it, and I used it in Sierra Leone. But really, when I mean I use it in Sierra Leone, I mean to just drive along the road, the street where we lived, not go around in Freetown. It's mental. One, there's too many hills. Now, it's not like I'm happy riding on the hills. Here in London, I ride bike a lot. In fact, where I live on top of a hill. London don't have too many hills, but there's few. I live near one where I ride up every morning and back down like 2 or 3 times. Even this afternoon when I went out to Greenwich, I rode my bike all the way to Greenwich, which is about half an hour ride up the hill, back down, blah, blah, blah. Just part of my exercise. So bike riding is good in Sierra Leone, but probably Lungi. And the other place I think I would like to ride bike is in Bo, because I've been to Bo town. Bo is flat as well. Most parts of it is flat in the city. Lungi is definitely a flat area, more so than Freetown. Freetown, one is chock-a-block with vehicles, so I don't know about safety. So I wouldn't advise riding a bicycle in Freetown. There are too many hills. And again, when we're building in Sierra Leone, we're not thinking bikes. Bicycles, people can go to the city with bikes. We just build the small roads, isn't it, for vehicles? Not even a footpath. It's no footpath. Most of the places we build in the road. So again, we need to think about that. So hopefully, and also the other thing, for those of us who are building our own personal houses, we also need to think of drainage and space around the house, because sometimes I've seen people build. Again, we made the plans, we build the houses, we don't think of where we'll have drainage. We say the gutter get for the. We don't think about that. People don't think of the access to their homes. Even they block the access road, so the next door neighbor cannot get into their own house. Guys, come on. This we can't blame the government for this now. We need to take responsibility. We need to think about that. As community, we need to come together and say, you know what? Let's leave this little space here for the access road. When we're building my house, let me think of where the drainage is going to be and where that's going to waste, where it's going to go. People don't think. My house, I had to do the drainage. I had to get the guys to build, because when they designed the house, they didn't put drainage in it. I had to come back and say, hang on a minute, we need drainage. So we had to now rebuild everything on the outside of the place, put concrete, dig, blah, 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 cement, and pave the place for the drainage to go down and to connect it directly to the main drainage. Those things we need to think about when we're building our own, individual houses. I don't know if anybody else want to contribute towards what we've talked about so far with the land documentation, buying and selling stuff. If you have anything to add, drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know, and then I will touch on it. But once again, I want to say thank you to everyone who's in here. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the like button. We've got 17 people watching, so it means we should be having 17 likes right now. And don't forget to donate to this channel, guys. Yeah, please donate whatever you can. Just click the $sign and drop your donation. You can support us on Patreon if you want to become a patron as well. The link is all there. PayPal is on there as well. You can do that. Okay, so I'm going to go to our next topic, and that's about business, trade, and Sierra Leone. Business. Okay. I saw, I was watching the trade minister talking about trade, business and trade in Sierra Leone. And then it says the ministry signed agreement with 5 companies, 5 manufacturing companies recently in Sierra Leone. Now, the 2 for me that stood out or that captured my attention are the plywood production and the steel production companies. Those 2 for me that stood out. The reason, obviously, because I'm building houses. I'm into property business. So when they talk about plywood production and steel production, I was like, whoa, okay, I need to listen more. So I paid more attention to this. So what I understood from this plywood production is that this company, they're going to do plywood production in Sierra Leone, and currently they have already started building the factories along the Mile 91 highway. That's what the minister said. So basically, as we all know, that means job opportunities. That means plywood should be cheaper in Sierra Leone if this is the case. So for me, that was a good news. When I heard that, I thought that's good news anyway. So hopefully it will work well and these guys will succeed, and then more people will be employed. Because for me, I'm concerned about young people being in employment in Sierra Leone, because when they're unemployed, that's when they will have the time to go start arguing and shouting and swearing at people for political people. That's when they'll be used. But if they're busy working, they're thinking now, okay, I've built my own house or whatever. So they're not going to mess about, are they? So for me, that's good news. I just hope that it does work. It does carry on this, what they're saying, they're doing it, because obviously the elections are coming up. They could be saying anything just as another political point or campaign stunts. But the guys where I saw them signing the agreements, some of them are Sierra Leoneans as well, and some Lebanese guys. So for me, it's good news that Sierra Leoneans are coming back to Sierra Leone and investing and or looking to invest at least, that's great. So if we start to do plywood production in Sierra Leone, it's amazing for those of us who are building, for those of you who are building your houses or doing business, and of course for employment for the young people, like I've mentioned. The other thing, like I mentioned, that captured my attention is the steel production. So they haven't said when this will start or where the factory itself will be situated, but they've signed an agreement for steel production, which means we'll be having iron rods produced in Sierra Leone, nails, binding wire, etc. Anything that's got to do with steel is going to be produced in Sierra Leone. Guys, for those of us who are building, you know how expensive iron rods is. Iron rod is very, very expensive. So if we're going to be producing those in Sierra Leone, I am assuming that Sierra Leone will be selling them cheap, basically. And if it is cheap, then it's good for us. It means we get to do more. We got to obviously, build our houses and spend less than we're spending now. I know how much iron rod costs. It's mad. Right now, I got some few more iron rod left from the last building work I did. I still kept them. They say selling. I'm not selling them because I'm going to be doing more buildings. I'm going to be moving on to start building the other property soon. Those I've kept them for over a year now because I know how expensive it gets. Because I bought them a lot. We've done work and some left. I like iron rod. I got 3/4. I got 1 inch. I kept them. Binding wire. I kept. I got a massive store because I'm thinking, hey, the price is going to go up. Kept them for my new project. I'm going to use them now. So this is great news. I welcome this news. Please, let's pray that this actually happens, that this project commence, and then we get cheaper iron rod in Israel, we get cheaper plywood, cheaper cements, because I heard them talking about cements as well, so that we will be able to build, especially for those of us living abroad, even those who are in the country who want to build. If things are cheaper and people have jobs, there are more people who want to invest, more people want to build properties for them to live in or to rent. And it gives confidence as well. It just brings confidence in young people in Sierra Leone. It brings confidence to investors thinking, listen, we can get in there and do stuff. Young people start walking with their chest up, you know what I mean? Having the confidence that, listen, I'm working, I can afford to build my own house. It changes the mentality, that will be good. Oh yeah, Young Salon, welcome guys. Thanks for being here, guys. Okay, please click the like button, guys. We have 16 people watching, so we need 3 more likes to match that. Please do that. Yeah. So those two definitely makes, for me, captured my imagination, my attention to that one. I love it. Okay. So I don't know what you guys think about what I've just mentioned. Please let me know what you guys think about this trade minister's agreement he signed with these people in terms of iron rods, plywood. Yeah, the steel company basically. Yeah, and Sierra Leone is going there to do it. That's even brilliant because we want Sierra Leoneans to be, to invest and make profits from their investments, because then that gives confidence to other investors, to come in. Now, other businesses that you can invest in Sierra Leone, some of you may already know, some may not know, but I want to talk about them. I think I've said some of this already in my previous videos, but this is just to bring them up again as we go along. Like I've mentioned, don't forget, we team up with a good friend of ours to do that is renting apartments in Sierra Leone. If you're going to Sierra Leone, let us know. You can hire that per day. So contact us for that. kaborproperties@gmail.com. kaborproperties.com is the website. The property is listed on there. So let's go now into other businesses you can do in Sierra Leone. For those of you who are thinking about, investing in Sierra Leone, what business you can do, whether small scale or large scale. One of the businesses, and this is one of the young guys I'm working with that suggested this actually, or talking about young people actually. Please, guys, if you're doing business in Sierra Leone or you're building in particular, contact me. Let me link you up with these young guys. There's lots of young people out there who are looking for a job in the construction industry, and they're good. They're doing very well. I have people who are doing, obviously, contractors who are doing mason work. people who roof buildings, who do ceilings and tiling. I've got people who do those windows, like window guards. Like, you remember I did the security guards for my house. I showed you guys. If you don't know about it, go check the security guard windows I did on one of my videos on here. This guy do nice security guard videos. Like, when I mean security, I mean like emergency exits. Basically safety, health and safety, or emergency exit window guards. Because in Sierra Leone, we tend to put guards around the windows, block everything up, block the doors everywhere, even put guards on the veranda as well, on the porch. We'll block everything. And when there's fire, how do you get out quickly? We don't think about that. We just think of people who want to come in and steal from us, but we're not thinking of how we can get out safely. Now, this young guy I worked with, I actually trained him how to do emergency exit windows. So we've done them in my property right now. This one I'm building now. And that's why I put it out there to show you guys. I know already 2 people right now that he is working for. He's building the same thing for right now, that saw the video and contacted me. I've linked them up. He's working for them right now because they like the idea as well. So he's doing that for them. So I trained him. I showed him the idea. Even though I'm not a welder, but I just designed it, spoke to him, showed him how he can do it. He did it. We tested it in my property. It's working. Now he's got 2 contracts. So if you need something like that, in fact, I'll advise you, if you're building Israeli, to do something like that. Don't block up all your windows in the name of preventing people from stealing from you or harming you, but you can't get out if there's fire. Don't make sense. So contact me. I'll link you up with this young man who will help you. Of course, if you need somebody to do amazing sliding windows for you, again, link me up. I got this young guy who is working extremely hard. Again, he has 2 contracts as well from me right now, just a few days ago. He's doing very well. So I show people the videos. They love them. He's got his contract, is going to be working. So he does nice, amazing sliding windows. And so that very guy mentioned to me that getting the materials for the sliding windows in Sierra Leone is tricky because he has to send to China, etc. So what he's looking for somebody who is willing to invest in the materials for the sliding window, not the aluminium stuff. He wants somebody, he has this specific name he recall, I think the highest grade one, I don't remember the name now, but he wants somebody who can invest in that, so that when he has this contract, he can go there and just use those and of course pay, but of course sell as well, sell them to other people who needs the materials. Basically, it's about building a factory or warehouse where you can load these things in from China. But he obviously struggled. He's in Australia doing it, drag man. So you need somebody, he's hustling hard. So you need somebody who has the money enough to be able to go to China or wherever these materials and buy them, ship them in bulk to Sierra Leone, store them in this warehouse, and then do business from there. I am happy to share these ideas to you guys so that anybody who's here want to do the business on your own can go ahead and do it. I can link you with him, or you want me, you and him, we can run and do that as well. 4 or 5 of us can team up and see how we can do that and make that happen. What's it, Abubakar? If possible, can you give me a contact for an expert and qualified solar panel installer? Well, I do have a solar panel installer guy that did the one for one of the properties we have there and up country. I must say though, sorry, my light is just gone out. I don't know if it's not charged properly. Sorry guys, one of my lights is gone out. You can still see me though, yeah? Let me charge this. I do have this guy. I've not spoken to him for a long time, if I'm honest with you, but email us kaborproperties@gmail.com. Hold on 1 second. Let me charge this thing and put the other lights on. Sorry guys. There we go. We need quality video, so we need lights. So yes, Mr. Abubakar, if you contact me, just send an email to kaborproperties@gmail.com. I'll type it in there. I will search for his contact again and then link you up with him. They sell solar themselves. They have solar and they install it. They'll go and survey, look at your property and tell you what you need, whether the inverters you need, blah, 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 batteries. Obviously, you can buy them yourself if you live. I don't know where you live, Mr. Barwood. Do you live in England or USA, or where do you live? Either way, if you're able to get them yourselves, you can get those things yourself from China or in UK, wherever you can get good ones. Okay, you're in England. So, oh yeah, Mr. Bar, I think I know you anyway. I should know you live in England, yeah. So yeah, you can get those in China, perhaps, get good ones, and then these guys will go and install them for you. Or you can buy direct from them. If you know somebody who's in Australia, or if you go to Australia, you can go to their store. Their store is based in Waterloo. You can go there and then talk to them directly, see what they have. They'll check your house, see how many you need, how many batteries you need, of course, the inverter. They have the bulbs as well. So the property we have when I went to Australia last year helped a lot. I just got the bulbs and the solar, use them. Even when I went up country, because I went up to the village where the farm is, I spent few days there. I took the little battery with me and the bulbs. It charges obviously from the sun and from the electricity. The bulbs, 4 bulbs, plug them in, put them on, nice. I had no issue the whole time I was there. Charge my phone, charge my laptop. I was fine. Up country, I was in the village, my mom's village, in the farm. I was really cool. The store, it does have a name. Trust me, everything's in my phone. I don't really have it off my head. Like I said, I've not spoken to this guy for about 2 years now, or a year and a half now at least. So that's why. But yeah, email us. Then once I'm done with this live, I'll go through. Yeah, I'll go through details as well again. Then I should be able to give you those details. I should be able to give you name, their contact number, etc., etc. I'm looking through my phone now anyway. Anyway, okay. Don't worry for that. Let me just focus on this. Email me. I will then try and get you all those details for you to contact them and then talk to them directly. Yeah, do that. So yeah, so sliding windows, as you know, everybody now in Sierra Leone is doing sliding windows. This aluminium thing obviously has been trending in Sierra Leone, and I think that's going to carry on for a long time. Even overseas, people put glass windows, big sliding windows, floor to ceiling windows, sliding doors, because it's a new style, isn't it? And then it looks nice as well. So obviously that's taking over Sierra Leone as well. So people are building, they're using a lot of sliding windows. So that's a good business to get into for those of you who want to do business. If you want to, like I mentioned, team up, get more ideas on that, link me up, email us, and then we can talk more. And I'll link you this young man in Sierra Leone. He will explain more because he does that. He's been doing it for a long time. It's called Mr. Ace Bar as well. It's called Alpha Bar. He's been doing it for a long time. So he would explain further as to what type of materials we need. He might even give you ideas where you can get them as well. I don't know where, but he will give you those ideas. So if you're interested in that, please let me know and link up. Brahma Leby, hello sir. Mr. Leby, how are you? Good? I hope you're okay. Happy Easter. Okay, so the other business that I think it's important that you could do, I've already started it anyway. I've been doing it, and then I'm looking for people to team up with me as well, and let's do it. It's rice farming. Rice farming. Listen, it's not even a rocket science. We don't even need to discuss whether that is good business or not, because at the end of the day, that's our staple food in Sierra Leone. Yeah, I mean, so rice farming is a very good thing to be in. Since I've been doing it, first of all, my mom has not been buying rice for the last 2.5, 3 years. But also, I bring rice here as well from Sierra Leone here. So I eat my own rice here, organic brown. I bring it here. So, and yeah, obviously that means we provide employment for the people as well in the village, and then we sell some in Sierra Leone as well. So I've got a small farm there. It's not too big, but it's good enough. But yeah, if anybody else, you have land up country, go ahead and do it. Or if you don't, you think, okay, know what, we don't, especially for those people who are watching some of those Americans, British Sierra Leone, those guys who done the genealogy. If you're watching and you're thinking, okay, we want to do the same in Sierra Leone and you don't know how to go about it, who to contact, of course, contact me. I've got land, I've got more access to land up country. I've started it already, so we can do it. We can do the rice farming. I've got seeds already, I've got some land, I've got access to tractors to actually plow as well as distribute scatter the rice, or they have a specific name for it. I don't know the terminology, but also to harvest it. We got access to machine to tractor that will harvest the rice, all of that, clean it, etc. So contact me for that. We can do it. My farm is up country in Kamakwe. So that's in Kamakoni, my mom's village. So if you're looking for that kind of opportunity to team up, definitely team up with me and let's do it. Let's expand it. And you never know, we could do a thing where we grow enough there, we sell some there so that we don't leave the people hungry. And if we're able to export some over here, when I mean over here, I mean England or America, or wherever else in Europe or in the world, that we can do that, then that brings even more business. That means more employment back home for people. Then we also, of course, make money. We need to make money, period. Yeah, please, which parts Kabor have land for sale in Sierra Leone? Paradise Camara. I don't know if you've been if you've missed what I was saying. We do not have any land for sale right now. We're not selling land. People have contacted us people contact us all the time that they have land for sale around that Toke End, John Obey, around that peninsula. People always say we have land. Even recently, some people said they have land around Big Water. And but when I try to check into the documentation, they haven't got complete documentation yet. So that worries me. I'm now worried to recommend people to those guys, because I have lots of people as well asking me for land. They want to buy land, like you are asking now, Mr. Kamara. Or is that Mr. Kamara or Mrs. Kamara? Paradise Kamara. I don't know if you're a man or a woman. So forgive me. But yeah, people are asking us that they want to buy land, but I'm worried to recommend somebody to buy land from someone that does not have all the documentations, especially in that peninsula end. I know somebody who also contacted me from the US. They want to sell their land in Toke. But that's one of the lands that government have put hold on at the minute. So I said to them, well, that's a tricky one, isn't it? That person have got documentation, but governments have come around and say, hey, no, this land belongs to us, blah, 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 blah. So there's that hold up between them and the government right now. And they are telling me that they want to sell it if I can find somebody to buy it. Then it puts me like, why would I go and tell somebody to buy your land when there's this dispute between you and the government, even if it's not your fault? So that needs to clear up first, then we'll do the business that way. But anyway, so there's just kind of lands around. I know, again, somebody is going to Sierra Leone who wants to sell their land. He's going to Sierra Leone next month. But again, he's in the process of getting all his documentation. He hasn't got all of that yet. So which is why he's going to Sierra Leone to go see how he can push for him to have all the documentation signed under his name so that he has some legal document. Because that then makes it easier for him to sell. Obviously, he can sell at the right price that he wants to. So the answer to that is we don't have land we're selling. Other people do have, but we're not recommending because, yeah. In fact, somebody who wanted to sell land, who contacted that they have a land, they want to sell. I said to them, listen, if the land is on the left-hand side on the Peninsula Road, this is in Big Water, I said, we're not touching that. Well, I mean, left-hand side, I mean, if you're going from number 2 River past Toke and York, if your land is on the left-hand side, don't even tell us about it because that's where the government have announced have stopped basically work, stopped every activities. If it's on the right, then let us know. They said it's on the right-hand side. But when they send me videos and photos, they send me land that's on the left-hand side on the hill. I said, well, where is the one that I asked for? They haven't sent that since. They send me documentations, but again, they only have the headman level or what they call it, the chief. signed and some witnesses and all of them who have involved signed, but that's not document that governments have signed and they didn't send me the right land in fact. Because, and that's the other thing you need to be careful for, yeah? If you're going to buy land, you need to be careful of people selling you land or showing you document for land that is not really, what am I trying to say? People will show you a document for certain land, yeah? But that document really does not cover that land. Does that make sense? It doesn't cover the land. That document, they're just showing you to say, look, we have land that is signed by government, our names are on it. But when you go on the ground, where they're going to show you, that document does not cover that. It might be close to it, it might be near it, sometimes not even near it, but it doesn't cover that very land. So you need a good surveyor to ensure that they check that for you. They measure it, they go back and check to say, hold on, this document here, this they're showing you, it's not what we've just mentioned. It's not what we just surveyed. So be careful of that, yeah? People who do that. I've gone through a lot of those kind of situations. So watch out. Anyway, so back to the businesses. Rice farming is definitely a good one to get into, guys. We all eat rice in Sierra Leone. People eat rice. So if you can get into that, one, you make some money, but also you're helping the community, providing that for them. Also, I think cassava farming is a good thing to get into as well. Why not? Again, another thing we eat in Sierra Leone, cassava leaf. Everybody like cassava leaf, Sierra Leoneans. Well, cassava itself, we eat that a lot. And cassava, you can do so many things with cassava itself. Cassava, you can do a lot of things with gari, cassava bread, fufu, kondopala, they call it in Creole. I don't know what the name is in English, but it is dry cassava. People can eat as snacks. Um, what else? Somebody will tell me what they do with cassava. But listen, of course, starch. And cassava, the skin is also good. You can use the skin for, excuse me, for manure or something like that. And of course, cassava leaf, we eat that as well. And cassava is durable. You can grow cassava anywhere, really. As long as you have sunshine and you have some water, cassava will survive there. You know, I mean, I might be wrong, but I know cassava is durable. You can grow that on dry land, whatever, it will succeed. So I think cassava can be used for so many things, and we eat that a lot in Sierra Leone. I think that's a good business to get into as well. Again, I have access to land up country that where we can grow this. So if anybody's interested, let me know. Peanuts, another good business. Granite soup. I just eat granite soup this evening before I cancel nobody's live. We eat peanut butter stew. It's listen, man. Everybody with Israel knows peanut butter stew. You know, me, I had some earlier on today. Just literally an hour or so before I go into this live, I had peanut butter stew. So granats, peanuts is very good thing to grow as well. Uh, that's what we eat in Sierra Leone. Basically, I'm trying to say we need to grow things that we eat in Sierra Leone and try to sell them to the people. And of course, we can bring them over here as well because they will be organic, isn't it? But if we try to grow what we eat and sell it to the people, then there's food in the country, but also you make money. So I'm just sharing those ideas with you guys. You can team up with me with this, or you can do it on your own. Why not? It's business. Beans, beans, good source of protein that is, and we have land for that in Sierra Leone as well. We eat that. Potatoes, so potato farming. I'm just sharing this because people always contact me either through email, through my phone. People message me all the time asking me about businesses, what they can do in Sierra Leone business wise. So that's why I'm sharing these ideas. Yeah, people will be contacting me asking all kind of questions. So I'm putting these ideas out so that people, you guys will hear them now and then share this with people as well. And if you want to do them, do them. If you want to team up with me, let's team up. I'm always open. And oh, I just remembered one other thing. Somebody contacted me recently. They were asking me about land. Again, we're going back to the land documentation thing. This person is Creole. She lives in the UK somewhere. She was saying how they told her that Creole people are not allowed to buy land up country. Now that used to be the case. It is not the case anymore. The new land act that was passed last year have changed that. Yeah, from what I understood, because I watched that, I read some of the documentations. That law has been passed in Parliament. The president was meant to sign it. I'm assuming he signed it because when they passed it, he traveled and then he came by the waiting for him to just pass it into law. But the Parliament have voted for it. So now, according to that vote in that paper in Parliament, Creole people can buy land or should be able to buy land up country. Women can own land as well. So that's no longer the case. So if you're watching here, for the lady who asked that question long ago who called me, I'm saying it again. I think I did a video on it already before, but I'm saying it again. Okay. Okay. So I think for me, those are the kind of things I wanted to talk about today. Thanks, guys, for all of you watching anyway. And don't forget to click the like button and don't forget to subscribe and then donate to the channel if you can. Please donate. Don't forget to do that. Click that $sign and donate whatever you can, please. But yeah, those are the things that I wanted to discuss with you guys today. I don't know if anybody else have something they want to add, anything that you want to ask that I can answer or somebody else in the chat can answer to. Please do that now. But just back before I leave to the general election coming up again for the young people, I just want to give my own advice and plead with you guys to say, please keep the peace. Stability is important for development in the country. We need to ensure that the country is stable for investments. A lot of us, people like us who are looking to go back to Sierra Leone at some point, to live there, to relocate there and do business in Sierra Leone, who are investing there, sending monies all the time, we would like to see that there is peace. Those guys who are going there to invest, they want to ensure that there is peace, there's stability, because otherwise the money is going to be waste. It's going to be a waste. They're going to lose all their money, and that does not give confidence to other people to come in and invest. Okay, we need to know that yes, once I bring my money in, we're going to invest and hopefully we'll make some money for it. Not with no hassle, no people causing unnecessary issue that's going to stop the business from flourishing. Okay, so please, 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 the young people, and they are big. When I keep the peace, I look after ourselves, I look after the environment, the people around now. That is very important for development, for employment, for your safety. You picking them, you grand picking them, your mama and papa, sister and brother, cousin, auntie, uncle. I think that's what I want to talk about today, guys. I'm gonna keep say till 8 o'clock. We got 7 minutes or so, or 8 minutes to 8. For any further questions, any other things that you guys want to discuss, I'm happy to answer those. And maybe I might think of some other things I wanted to mention. I'm just going to go through my notes. If you guys have any questions, drop those questions now. Or if you have anything you want to contribute them now based on what we've been talking about. Please drop them here. Let me check to see what other things that I wanted to talk about. But I think those are the main ones so far. Okay. All right. So what are we saying, guys? What are you saying? What other things that you guys want to ask or contribute to? Anything you guys want to say before I turn the computer off? If I end the live stream and then go see if Arsenal don't win the game or lost the game. I don't know if I get Arsenal fans them inside. Mr. Brimer, Mr. Levin, Arsenal fan, or I don't win or I don't lose. That's one. Have you guys won or lost? Anyway, please, guys, don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Like I said, 80.8% in fact haven't subscribed. People are watching, they haven't subscribed. So please subscribe. Yeah, and click the like button on this video. Click it so that we basically YouTube algorithm will know people like the video, and then they will then distribute this to more people. Okay, that's how the algorithm works. For some reason, you have to click like, and of course subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more we are able to bring you content, the more YouTube know that we are relevant, and that helps basically. And of course, it motivates us as well to bring you more information, bring you content. It motivates me to go around and gather information and share it with you guys. So please subscribe. Please, please, please. Okay. All right, I got 6 more minutes, and then for me to go. Mr. Lady said and draw. Get luck. I get 1 point. Oh God. I want to make a loss. I want you guys to lose so that you'll be on level with Man City, and then it becomes now then it becomes a very big showdown, you know what I mean? Last few whatever, the last week. I want it to be like the last weekend, last game. Like two teams going for the title for the last game. That's why I want, like what happened between us and Man City many years ago, where I think they were leading us by a goal or something like that, by goals and things like that. So, Mr. Levy, you draw. That's even lucky for you guys, man. 1 point. I was hoping that you lose. Sorry, Arsenal fans. Yeah, we the Manchester fans, we're here, baby. We're coming. We're gonna win the treble. Yeah, yeah. Europa, FA. We got those on lock. We're gonna win those. Uh-huh. All right, so people, 4 more minutes. Do we want to ask any questions about land or any other businesses in Sierra Leone? Any ideas you want to share? You want to ask me any question? You want to ask questions on the chat? Let's do it. Yeah, don't forget to go to my music channel and subscribe. Showers Jalo. Excuse me. Go on there and watch all my songs, all the videos I've done. I do music and I'm performing, like I said, on the 6th of May in London, Brixton. I'm performing there. We're doing Afro Pop Fest. I am performing as a headline act. I've got other artists performing, from poets to comedians, and of course, musicians performing. Brixton, Ritzy, 6th of May, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. There's going to be DJ as well. We're going to DJ some nice classic, old school, new school music for people to enjoy themselves. It's a bank holiday, so it's going to be fun. If you're in London, come check it out and see me perform. And meanwhile, you can go over to my YouTube, Showers Jalo. You can watch my videos and subscribe there. And of course, my music is everywhere. Anywhere you go, whether it's Apple Music, you see my music on there. Go watch it. At least get to know me more. For those who don't know, you get to know what I do outside just this. I do a lot of other stuff. Of course, I do IT, so I support people in that. I work in a school as well. So we're just versatile, doing everything, helping people out, making the most of the talents that we have. Basically, that's what I'm about. Okay, so please don't forget to go over there and give me a subscription on there as well. Let's grow that channel as well. Like this is one that's grown a lot. Let's do the same for my music channel, and then I'll be able to share more music with you. I'm currently doing a project because sometimes I don't release songs just for myself. I'm doing a project for a company right now, music project. I'm creating a music. I've done some few already. I know we're going to be finalizing them next week in the studio. It's a big project, and once that comes finalized and materialize, I'll share that with you guys, and then you guys will be able to experience it and see great things that Sierra Leoneans are doing. And one of the guys I'm working with on that project is a Sierra Leonean as well. Of course, me and him Sierra Leoneans. So it's going to be a very big. If it works out for us, it's a very big project, and then you guys will see it, and you'll be proud to be Sierra Leoneans and to know us as Sierra Leoneans. But it's all obviously. I can't explain everything right now because it's all going to be on the wraps. But I'm just dropping the hints. I'm just hinting you guys so you know what we are we're doing as Sierra Leoneans and what we're planning, some of the moves we're making to make progress and make a difference in society and make Sierra Leone proud. Yeah. All right, guys, listen. Okay, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video. I have been Showers, and this is Kabor Properties YouTube channel. I'll see you again very soon for another live or for another video that I post. Peace.